You've said that the term Martech no longer really captures the scope of what we do today. You think that customer tech or people tech feels a bit more broader and more human centered. I'm all for terms that sound more inclusive, but not just for the sake of doing a rebrand like we love doing as marketers. We create enough new terms in marketing that like we don't need to change stuff that's finally well understood. What about like revenue technology? Like, why do you think we need to change the name Martech?
Yeah, I love that question. I can debate about it for a long time, I'm sure. But I agree with you. I think first the name doesn't necessarily matter. If you talk MarTech, they know what you mean. But for me, it's almost to go back in platform terms, almost like a good or a bad user interface. It can be quite restrictive, if you know what I mean. And if I got $1 for every time that we with stakeholders, we thought we were talking about the same topic, I'll be very rich. I think of topics like I like a CDP, content enablement, CRM. I think based on people's background, they have different connotations, and also based on their professions or roles they have different connotations there as well. And yeah, I like I said, I just think it can be restrictive, and I hope we can find a way also to scope it, not to be kind of a catch-all or nothing term or something. And yeah, I think marketing technology has been a lot about technology, though the world is changing. And I see actually made a shift happening also with the pressure on marketing to show the customer impact, to show the revenue, the benefit, the impact. And it's actually people inside, so the employees and outside, the customers and people that use or consume that technology. If you go to your website, you consume a technology as a customer, though you might not know it. But in the end, your customers don't care if you're Martech or your sellers don't care in your company. Your systems, your platforms don't care if who owns it or if it's part of Martech or whatever. And I like to call it people tech also because we more than often forget the users, the employees that use the tech to create this wonderful experience. I think it makes it more inclusive. Also, I think Martech covers the load, though I find it also harder and harder to define it myself. What's in scope? Is it digital? Is it marketing? And sometimes when I speak at conferences, I joke that the most used Martech tool is still PowerPoint, which I believe in large enterprises. And if I would say, should I have a say in it? Probably not. I don't care. Though, take companies like Canva, for example. Maybe I should have a say in it because an
Mm.
awful lot of time of marketeers goes to filling PowerPoints as well, you know?
Hmm.
So yeah, maybe I can help them improve. Maybe I can help them make it easier or better. So yeah, I really believe that Martech is entering a new phase or a new chapter where the focus on tools isn't the right one. It's not about the tech. It never should have been. But it's all about the enablement basically you create with the right processes and people to create the best experience. And yeah, there I think core or fundamental is also that Martech doesn't own marketing or campaigns. I think what we do own is really the architecture of the experience. And that's how I see it. And there, for example, take your e-store or your e-commerce, which is significant for Philips and for our team. We are also P&L co-responsible for what happens there. And we do over $1 billion in sales there. If we
Hmm.
get certain insights, people add to cart, but they don't buy, these kind of data insights we bring back to our e-commerce managers. And actually, we sell more. So we're also very much P&L responsible as a technology team in a way, or co-responsible, how would you say it. And I really believe that it's changing. And even the way you manage your MarTech or your technology can be a competitive advantage. I think if you're still, like I said before, or it takes you still 6 to 12 months to onboard your tech, if it still takes you months to get to a conclusive set of requirements, and you have still these vendor conversations with all these demos, and you take them for granted, and when you implement it, you think, actually, this is not what we bought or what we wanted to have. I think if you still don't know what features in your stack drive the most revenue, I think you really have a problem, and you have a hard time keeping up in today's world and staying relevant. So I believe there your technical burden will harm you. So I would like to step away a bit out of that technical kind of platform domain and get a bit more into the business domain, because I think that's the future, and there we're also really well positioned in our roles because we have the knowledge of IT, of the background of the technology and how it works and how to implement something. Because I'm sure you as well feel sometimes when a user asks something, they think it's easier, switch off a button, though you know what's behind. Sometimes they ask also something very difficult, and especially with the rise of AI and things we can do there, you can deliver it in a day, and they're also surprised, So taking them along and educate, but I think we're very well positioned there.